Hey, Shelbers. Eat that, Mr. Holster. Guys, welcome to Wednesday. I'm really disappointed. The troll fuckstick snowflakes, 4 of the little vagina-ridden you-know-whats are still asleep in their beanbag. Oh well, I guess we're going to have to go on without them. What are we looking at today? Mr. Holster, that shit counts. We're looking at Mars from Bell's Brewing. This is 10.1% by volume. This is a double IPA. JR10 standards have been met. What else can I tell you about it? Let's see, I don't want to read anything that gives up. Starts to describe flavors, not going to do it. Does that look like the man on Mars, or is that... Focus! You know, it's like perfectly in focus on the brunette. Okay. Well, I'm going to use the AR5 opener. Wow. They're saying that in the last 3 days we have seen 7 inches of rain. A minimal amount, if that was snow, is 10 inches. So, you snowflakes that from California, that works out to 70 inches. I know, you can go get your calculator and double check that if you want. Fucking snowflakes. SDP. Let's go backwards on this, huh? As part of full disclosure, this is actually my third one. I was It happens, okay? It doesn't happen very often, but it happened. Just kidding. Okay. Fruité. smells like Chuck's side of the closet. Like a sweet maltiness to it, and a little bit of a pine to it. See, now this is from Bell's, and one of my favorite things is a seasonal release from them, which I think is already come and gone, was Hop Slam. And hops, I was wondering if this was going to be like Hop Slam, maybe minus. See, I don't know what's all changed between these. You know, afterwards I could do the research. I don't particularly care to do the research ahead of time. I don't give a shit what someone else thinks, and I don't want to see flavors. You know, it's like, okay, one of the things on here is blueberry. Blueberry is in this. Blueberry is in Mars. Mars has blueberries. I taste blueberry, so I want to do that. So cheers. See, I was able to give you some of those descriptives because this is the third one that I've had in the last 10 minutes. Brings on a tropical sweetness, not as sweet as Hop Slam is. More of a dry, bitter edginess immediately. Friends like Ed probably wouldn't like this because it's more dry bitter. I would say this is, if you are hop curious, probably just want to avoid this one. If you're a hop head, an IPA glutton, it's bringing the tropical fruits and kind of a combination of that. It actually has kind of a pininess to it. Nothing like Piney the Elder. That was one that Sonoran Desert Prepper sent me that, and I've never seen it since then. That was, from what I can remember, that was kind of back when my idea of the best rating ever, I think, was like a 7 or something. And that was a very good beer. That was definitely on the pine side. This has kind of a combination of the grapefruit and the pine side. Wazagi.
I just want to see how many minutes you're into it.
5. Well, actually, and then some, because 5, 7 or so.
Okay.
How's your juice?
Delish.
Let's show everybody the color of your dinner. And this is cabbage.
Pears.
Cabbage, pears, and ginger. Is that something that you've noticed about Joe's recipes? Is it's kind of a keep it simple?
Mm-hmm.
We've had this one, haven't we?
Yeah.
Oof. Between the cabbage and the ginger?
I don't think there's enough ginger in there, no. I think I got
acclimated?
Acclimated to it.
Well, you've kind of always liked ginger anyway. Mm-hmm. See? Sorry. Don't want to block the car.
It's an okay car. There's a lot of them out there, though.
Chevelle?
Mm-hmm.
With the cowl injection?
Well, I don't know. I've seen so many with the cowl injection, but...
And the built-in flotation device in case of a water hazard landing. That car won't go down, but she will. What? I'll go. I'll be the first to vote. Those are not real.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so are some people out in the world too. They're not real. You get it.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly what you're talking about. Especially when you think you're a douche nozzle, yet, thanks to friends with corrupt skills, know exactly who you are. You're an embarrassment. Anyways, what about... No. I'm glad you asked, but no, I'd never get an iPhone 6. What? What?
Do you still have to go through your comments and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what, do it about an hour?
No. I give it 30 minutes tops.
Okay.
Besides that, I have a psychic feeling that your father is calling.
Yeah, you already called once, so
No.
I don't know why it's calling again.
That's Mary. Hi.
Call from wireless caller.
Wow, thank you. Yeah, so those comments, let's move right on to them, since we need to wrap this up. Stephen Bush was number 1, only in comments. J-Dog here, which is number 2. Ben N was 3rd. Ed was 4th. You guys are just getting this shit down right. Bulwark 1911, breast milk stout. Maybe it's so... It's sick fucker, but I'm going to thumbs that up. Johnny Concho, top 10 with cheers. Cheers, Johnny. Mr. Holster, 7th. Damn good for me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm so far behind on your videos. I'm just going to giggle, look at the camera, and pretend like I'm going to ever be able to catch up. When you end up with like 890-something things in your inbox, all I can say is I apologize. I had it all caught up all the way until last week, and then I got F-muffed again. The Real Cold Burnout, I'm here, but it's bedtime, so conflicted right now. Or I'm so conflicted right now. Mr. Holster, 256. Got it in just time. Well done, sir. Thank you. But I think I went for record territory this time around. John Solar, top 10. Multi-Gunman, I'm here. Am I late? No, it's cool. Got my face right in her vagina, which I'm okay with. The real, no, not the real, Mule Team, whose show is tonight, but I should have said that last night because his shit will happen before this does. What's the countdown till the juice cleanse? Well, that's, yeah. Joe Cross recommends that you just don't go. He doesn't want people to fail, so he doesn't want you just like, okay, you ate a steak yesterday, and today you have 3 meals of juice. You kind of work your way into it. I don't know what she had today. I'll be 100% honest. I brought 2 containers of yogurt and an apple today. And we ended up on the road doing a bunch of service calls, and it was my turn to buy, and Greg wanted McDonald's, and they have those new sandwiches, and I had the chicken guacamole and whatever the salsa is on it. So it was chicken, but yet it was McDonald's, and I got medium, because you get medium or large now. You can't do small, and I did not finish my fries. So I did not have the yogurt or the apple. So today it was the chicken sandwich from Max, a handful of fries, a Dr. Pepper, and tonight it is the juice that you saw that she had, and probably maybe a 6-pack or a 5-pack, or maybe, what am I at right now? Probably just a 4-pack of these, because that would be 4 10%ers. And I still got to get online yet with John Solar and Ray to hash out. He just wants a refresher on blog radio for Friday. STL Ray Edwards. And I told you guys, I'm begging you guys, man. If you enjoyed Ray's segments, I want everybody to call that enjoyed Ray's 60 Seconds with Ray. 818-532-9773. Call Blog Radio on Friday and tell Ray you love him and you want the 60 Seconds with Ray segment to come back. I'm serious, man. Me and John, it was like a great part of the show just got ripped out when Ray stopped doing it, and he's Ray. Ray probably will never see this, but we got to get Ray to come back and do it, man. We gotta. So to answer your question, Mule, I think it's a 1-week build-up. I think it's replacing 1 meal with the juice, and then I think it's 2 meals in there somewhere. See, I don't know. I don't understand why people have an issue with it. Maybe I just, when I want to go in and when I want to do something, I'm all in. It's like Irish, man. Just don't fuck with me. Right or wrong, I'm full in, baby. I may be outside the airplane without the parachute. Maybe a dumb fucking plan, but if I left the airplane without the parachute, god damn it, I'm gonna follow this shit through. So, yeah, I think we're in the 1 week. We're in the 1 week countdown. And I know she wants to do the full juice thing starting on a Saturday, just in case there's some kind of a butt-related problem with it, if you know what I mean. Meal Team 66 again. Damn, that's a trigger moonshine. I have no idea what you're talking about. Meal Team, hi Chris. Ooh, just missed her. J-Dog, my buddy did the bolt mod. I'm probably going to do the bolt mod tonight. I just for the fun of it, I took my my Dremel tool and my my metal shaver, and it was just going to take too long. So I'm just going to take my I'm going to go lock it in the vise, probably out in the garage, and do it with the angle grinder, and just take that off of there. It's just it's wasn't gonna. You can tell these old. I mean, maybe that's just the way it's supposed to look. But the side that I was working on has less material missing from it than the opposite side. But I might do that yet tonight. Meal Team, Marianne for the win, Alex. Fucking yeah. I don't know, maybe there's guys out there that got the hots for ginger, but Marianne was the fucking shit. J-Dog. Fucking monsoon. Yeah, because you're experiencing it with me. Meal Team, you need to strap the high point to the underside of your pickup and leave it for a year. Then take it off. I bet you $100 it'll shoot. Well, yeah, you are in somewhat the same environment as me, so you understand. I don't know if you guys go through as much salt as we go through in this area, but that would be an interesting thing. Meal Team, Yugoslavia broke up as a country in '94, so it was made before then. Right now it's kind of naked because, you know, the parts and shit are over there, but, you know, even naked, it still looks fucking awesome. Yeah, when I was saying, you got that right there. That little pin right at the top is like a key, and it keeps this from coming out of there. And you have to remove that if you were to do the conversion, but I'm not. It's not going to happen. I still got a call into a couple of local people to see if I can track one down. Otherwise, I might. Oh, and I never did hear back from NIHAP. I don't know what it is that you have, what you're thinking about, you know, what kind of. At this point in time, I'd really rather not end up more in debt to you, because by the next time you're here, you'll just, you know, wipe out the safe to call it even. Other than that, yeah, that I can't. That one. No. The bolt mod, the bolt mod does not count, because I'm not gonna have. I'm not such a purist that I'm gonna leave the box mag on it. It's gonna be something that can be enjoyed and shot, and need to pick up a few more of those mags, or possibly, you know, do the conversion so you don't need the duckbill. But you know, you can't tell that that's a duckbill mag that's in it right now, so it really doesn't matter to me. Unless I could use AK-47 mags, that would be fucking really nice, because I have a lot of those. Cadillac V, here. I gotta pick some of this titty milk up. The XD looks good, makes me kind of miss mine. The barrel polished up makes it thumbs up. Yeah, I polished that, and I polished up the end of the mainspring on it. I mean, I think it just runs better too. It's more slickerish. SDP, what's up, Staple? Or what's up, Staples? Here, laugh out loud. JR10, Desert Gold, another person I've already spoken of. Can we Can we get a redo on the goddess from the night before last sometime in the future? I have never seen a better candidate for a poster girl in Goddess for erectile dysfunction. Welcome to Woodyville. Goddess from the night before last. So not yesterday's, but the brew review before that. Hang on, I have to look myself. I mean, if I have to go looking for hours to find her, I mean, I'm willing to. Okay, so it wasn't the milk stout, so it was the girl from the Citra, extra Citra. Now I understand what you guys are talking about. I was in the way. Oh, you're talking about the kind of petite brunette wearing the somewhat lucent or translucent shirt. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we can arrange that, my friend. JR10 again. 45 ACP. Walk softly and carry a big stick. Rounded edges on the bullet flutes. Winchester Ranger T45s. Awesome choice for a home gun. Yeah, actually at this moment in time, as you can see, there's a couple of those, but I just have, you know, the work gun on. But why are these out? This is just an example of how I knew, you know, it wouldn't take long. The 24-inch build, wearing the lower half that originally belonged to Project Overkill. First of all, if you're in the middle of thinking about doing a build and you want to know what is hands down the hottest piece of AR goodness you could get your hands on right now, the DR Guns handrail. Brad, Hemlock. This thing is just the color, the looks, the fact that it, you know, you're gonna get the alignment absolutely perfect. And I don't know what they coat this thing with, but it's just feels freaking awesome. Looks like I oiled it up or something, and yet this is the way it looked when it came out of the box. Voila! Anybody that saw the video yesterday for I Carry One, kind of built up a lower for Project Overkill. Now this man, I don't know. I suppose I'm going to end up writing bad checks, and I'm going to end up getting another one of these. This is the Luth AR MB3. You guys know it's one of my favorite stocks. I don't think I would be disappointed if I would have done this on my JP. This wasn't offered by JP at the time, but I could have ordered anything I wanted, and they would have purchased it and put it on the rifle for me, or sent it to me without a stock on it. But I'm thinking with their gunsmithing and all that, they would have preferred to have it just to make sure everything was right. This is actually for Project SKS. Having said that, I love everything about these stocks. The throw length, the fact that the MB3, you know, what you can do on these is if it wiggles at all, which this does a little bit right now, you can tighten up there's a little synthetic like washer, or I don't know what's on the end of it. You can tighten this up to the point where it doesn't wiggle but still slides, or you can tighten it up to the point where that it doesn't even move, or you can leave it like it is and then you get your fingers in here and you pull down on this, and it's adjustable. For me, all the way back, plus using up the 1 1/4 inches of that gets me the throw length that I like. I love the way this looks, but now I know this is Project Overkill. Just as an idea, this lower is not filled full of Go Fast goodies like I normally would. It has a single-sided safety selector. It has an Odin Works extended mag release on it. I did not have an extra Hogue grip laying around. I have one that's not being used, but it's the wrong color, and it doesn't have the thumb, which thanks to JR10, I didn't even realize they had that, and I had to start buying up the other ones. I used a Myad, Magpul Myad, and this is like an old, original generation. And just to show you what I'm talking about, I did not have an extended, I did not have an extra one of these. Well, I had one. I could have embezzled from the Girls Project. But this is an old, an original, like one of the very first Myads that they ever had. And that kit actually came with this trigger guard is actually part of the grip. There's no pin in there. It has the screw in the front, and then the rest of it is just the screw that's already in your thing. So I was able to get the trigger guard the look that I wanted, and I don't know, it still feels pretty good to me. Where I'm at a crossroads, and I know it's easy for me to ask you guys, and then someone to blurt out, yeah, if I was you, that's what I would do. But you got to keep in mind that it's $100 and something stock. I built this up as a bench gun. It's a 22 long rifle, for God's sakes. Oh yeah, and I put my National Match 2-stage trigger in it. So that has a, last time I checked, I think it was a 4 1/4. I realize it won't be real accurate because it's just one of these kind, because Chuck over at my Hollow Point, he was going to send me a nice one, but he never did. Okay, I just watched it move backwards. Yeah. 4 1/4. Oh, this camera really sucks. First one that I had, I actually liked a lot more than this one. The image is better, but its functionality sucks. It scales at 4 1/4, but it's honestly, it's one of those it's honestly one of those triggers that's a little deceiving. I don't know. I don't honestly know if I'm going to leave it in there or not, because one one of my polish jobs and some JP Springs actually gets me 3¼ pounds. So it's still a decent trigger. It's probably the nicest one that's available, other than a polished up mil-spec. Stephen Bush, don't stimple the Glock yourself. You'll kill the poor thing. Thank you. But he is right. See, I mean, I might do the high point for the first one, but shit. Stephen Bush, shit. What veggies are worth a shit? Question mark. Zeus. I had a crazy neighbor that was a SKS guru. He had 2 within reach at all times. Another friend had one that started slam firing. That will learn you real quick on some SKSs. That's because the firing pin gets, technically speaking, all you have to do is make sure that the firing pin is locked forward, and you will create a full auto SKS. If it's not a bucket list firearm, it should be. As of right now, I am still in search of an SKS for the project. Cheap old gun guy. For an SKS, you could try ProBid. They have some real beaters, and they sometimes go cheap. Just depends on timing. I'm not sure where the one that NIHAP sent me a link to. Cheap old gun guy, thank you. I will check that out. Joey Cuz, I enjoyed that stout. Joey Cuz, I'm looking through all the pictures you've sent me, and I don't see the brew chick. Man, she looks like she has enough milk stout for a small village. Mama. Joey, I can't send you everything. Joey Cuz, you may want to change the batteries on your flashlight. No, not going to mention names, but when you had your friends over, one of them may have used it and left it on unintentionally overnight. I didn't find out until the next day. What flashlight would that be, Joey? That one? Well, you know, it's still doing pretty good. Don't you hate it when people aim a flashlight at the camera? Saharan High Wind? Man, I didn't know you were hanging out over here. Drink this on tap all the time as a nitro. Fantastic beer. See, the milk stout was okay, but I like their nitro IPA a lot more. So if you're getting that on tap, I'm guessing that it is definitely a lot better. Smile money. Wait, you're going to modify your SKS so the mags fall out like your 5.7? Oh, fuck. Only smile money to point out the absurdity. I'm not even going to lie. One of my favorite pistols, and that's why it's so discouraging that this is happening. I like the way it looks. I like the capacity that it has. I like it the way it feels in my hand, the weight when it's fully loaded, how it carries on my side, and the mags won't stay in it. And yet I'm putting on a descriptive of how to make it so that the mags don't stay locked into it. Brad Thomas, yes to the titty chick bait. Hell yeah. Gillian426 here, thumbs up. Cheers, mate. Cheers, Gillian. Gillian again. Hello, Christine. Eric, I don't see you jogging anytime soon. Just saying. No, I'm all with you on that one. Jay, delete ammunition on the previous video. Too bad you can't get the SKS carbine that takes AK mags. Yeah, but those are a lot harder to come by. They came this way from China. I have one and love it. Gillian 426. I'll take a beer and vodka care package too, Eric. Just saying. Gillian, why don't you just come here? All the shit that you want that I actually can, put aside for you. I still got your holster. I was going through some stuff. I found a bunch of mil-spec stuff. I mean, you'll see this and you can answer the question. It's like if you're still in need of some mil-spec stuff. Plus, I still have some of those, like a stocks that you would get on a build. I don't use any of them. I don't have a BMG. Nope. I don't. If you want like something like that, let me know. I do have a question for you guys though. I can't remember who sent it. I don't know. It wasn't DFC. Might have been the ATF sucks. I don't want to piss anyone off. I don't remember who sent it. The question I have for you, and it would all, obviously if she wanted it, I'd just buy her another one. One of the stocks that I have put on this rifle. Now, you have to keep in mind, the only real plus to spending all this money for this stock on this setup, because I do not need the cheek riser. This is functioning. This is functioning just fine. If it moves me up at all, it takes me off of what I want. So in essence, most of the stuff on this stock is useless in this setup. This stock is probably going to need the cheek riser on the SKS because the scope or whatever I have is going to be on a riser and I'll need to pick it up a little bit more. So the question I have for you guys, and especially for the person that sent it, because I don't want anyone ass hurt, I do that without any help at all. Except for now I'm struggling. Here we go. This is what I've been contemplating, only because it was the only other thing laying around, and after the AR-15 giveaway, I liked the way that it felt, and that is putting this on here. The Mission First Tactical. This was sent for the girl giveaway. Christine hasn't said one way or the other how she wants that to go. And for a bench gun, now the only thing, well, see, this works out. This works out absolutely perfect for me. Like I said, I can't remember who sent this. I know someone's going to see this. I know they also offer a cheek riser setup for it, but it's not needed. This was also an option to keep on here. Like I said, if Christine wanted this for the girls build, I'd just get another one. I get a brand new one. So it's not like total embezzlement, but I'd want the kiss of approval from who sent this. The first one that was sent from Stephen Bush. I mean, keeping with the whole theme of overkill, this is definitely it. But I purchased this for the SKS project build. Well, actually, I didn't purchase it. Luth AR sent it to me. which I was really shocked because they say they don't usually ever do that, but after they checked out my channel, they really liked it. Chuck. Bet you they went to sent you one. Big Red Net Papa. Get a drill press vise. It's perfect for small jobs. It just hit me. You really do gulp the knob. Big Red Net Papa, first and most important, you can go fuck yourself. And of course I only say that because I love you. But when I head out to do the work, I will be using one of those. You know, if I'm in somewhere around here, I don't know where they are. I have some soft jaws just to make sure that I don't do any damage to the bolt when it's locked in there. But yeah, that's what I'm going to use. I went pricing vices, and I was really disappointed at two different big box stores. Definitely have to hit up. If I want to add another one, I definitely need to hit up Northern Tool. FJ55 Iron Pig. I got a good recipe. Das, you can use more of that moonshine. Moonshine, bonfire, good friends, grilled meat. You get the idea. Come on over, baby. We can use up that moonshine in a heartbeat. Josh again, 75 views with 3 thumbs down, unacceptable. Hold my beer, I'm gonna try something. See, Josh, it doesn't matter. I actually wish that number would be bigger, because the fact that I own them, they have to come here every single day. They come here, they give a view. That's fine. I really don't give a shit. But the fact that I piss somebody off so much that they have to come here. I have one. Ed, nice guest. I think my internet works better than Travis. Sounds like he's sucking on something. You sure he's not at the truck stop? Yeah, I'm not sure actually. And Travis will be my guest next week. Ray, Travis. Then I need to have a talk. I don't know if you guys are seeing this shit or not. Dubglock and the Crazy Scotsman. I'm guessing Ray, Travis, and then the Crazy Scotsman. Josh again. Now you have 4 thumbs down. You fascist, xenophobic, Trump-loving, genifying, sister-fucking 1%er. You really had me all the way to the second to the last. Mom, you bring the Cheetos to me. Yes? I'm on the beanbag. Muzzle first. I need to see if I can buy anything from Left Hand Brewing locally. You do. Sharky762. Brew Chick certainly looks titty. Oh. Lost on the tracks. Sharky762. Libtards are slacking. Video's been up for 13 hours and just added the 11th thumbs up, making the score 11-0. On May 17th, 1903 hours CET. You do the math. You're too old, you're too loud. I think she's one of my favorite brew chicks yet. On the milk stout one? Hang on. I mean, that was like yesterday, man. How the fuck am I supposed to remember that shit? And why do they force you to watch a goddamn commercial on your own video? Fucking YouTube. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Yeah, that's all about penis containment right there. You're too old, you're too loud. A cheeseburger in a juicer? Question mark. I didn't hear that right, maybe. It's too loud, you're too old. At the time I'm watching, only 4 troll snowflakes. Fun review, cheers. As of right now, it... What the hell? I saw that I had one that I had to like okay as spam, and yet that one seems to have disappeared after I approved of it. Real Cobra Burnout, Wyoming, constitutional carry. After you boil the trolls out of the water is safe to drink. Laugh out loud. Oh, it's your rifle to mod as you please. Although it is one good looking SKS. Yeah, I'm going to mod it, but I'm going to leave it as it is. Wow, I think I missed a whole bunch of shit that happened. Yeah, I don't know. I might have missed a whole bunch of shit from, looks like Joey, the crazy Scotsman. Okay, I gotta go. We're already past where we needed to be. I'm not finishing this Mr. Holster because I've already finished it twice. I might have a few more and then head outside with an angle grinder and a bolt for an SKS. Mars. Double IPA, 10.1% from Bell's Brewing, one of my favorite breweries. If you can get this and you love IPAs, you need to try this. I'm going to give this a 10. A 10 on the E scale. It's awesome. It was a 6-pack. It was a thick pack. Tomorrow, if there is a tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Yeah, there'll probably be a tomorrow. Why don't we look at the last one from Muzzle First? Dirty Bastard. This one reminds me of Jim from Hornet Fixer channel. This is a Scottish style ale. Aye, lassie. And this one weighs in at 8.5%. Okay, guys. Again, the only research that I'm asking that you to do is kind of big money for a stock. What do you think of the Mission First being left on there? And I appreciate all of the votes that came in for the giveaway gun. The Huber brake is staying on there. Okay, guys. Appreciate it. As always, friends first, trolls last. Cheers.